Hello everyone. Today we are going to be reviewing the show called Entrapped, which recently came on Netflix. Now, if you want to know whether to stream or skip it, this is the video for it. So stay tuned and we'll get to it right away. Entrapped is available on Netflix. For those of you who don't know, this is a sequel to the previous Trapped show that came on Amazon. It's actually available on Netflix as well, but I saw them on Amazon. And that's where my curiosity in Icelandic drama started. I'm a kind of person who likes nature and beauty. And, when I saw these are two investigation, crime-based shows in Iceland, I thought, wow, let me go and give it a try. So the first two seasons were amazing. And this is a sequel, but by the name of Entrapped, the two letters EN Trapped, that's available now on Netflix. What really this show is all about is that it's a story is the same, but it is with a different angle. There are cops in this small town area of Iceland. There is a murder that has happened in a cult community, and now the police is going to investigate as to who actually did the murder. And to start off with, who is in this show. So you may be familiar with Ólafur Ólafsson. He goes by the name of Andre in the show. And you also have Ilmur Kristjánsdóttir, who goes by the name of Hinrika. So these are the two main lead cops in the show. They've always been in season 1 and in season 2 as well. And they are going to lead this investigation. They go to this remote place in Iceland and they start to piece together what exactly happened. How did this guy die in the middle of the night? A lot of people are questioned behind it, and ultimately Hinrika and Andrea, they are going to solve this mystery, which is predictable in the story, but how it unfolds and what is the new angle that I'm talking about, that is what needs to be seen in Entrapped. So first of all, when you start to see the beginning of this show, you will see that Ólafur, he brings his father-in-law to an old age senior housing community. He goes to the jail, he brings him back, and he's kind of in a very distressed mood because, in the previous two seasons, Ólafur, he's not at good terms with his wife. So his wife and his two kids, even though the wife and Ólafur had come close together, now they live in Sweden. So this guy is disgruntled. He seems frustrated. He doesn't have a lot of authority that he used to have in season 1 and season 2, because also there was a time when he assaulted someone who had come for questioning. So Ólafur is so you find this new actor by the name of Thomas Larsson. He's a Danish actor, and he comes in along with another actor are there. So there is some conspiracy that the land where that cult member was performing belongs to one of the biker gang, because there was a dispute between the biker gang and them, and that's why this murder happened. So all of a sudden you start thinking that yes, this is where Ólafur is going to put his blame on. So they start to spy and follow the biker gang. The biker gang is all the way in a remote place. They've got a big bunker, kind of a warehouse. They drink, they do drugs, they do what they have to do, just the usual lifestyle that they have. And the story starts to unravel. The police sends a spy to figure out what's going on. That doesn't turn out well. So there are murders happening one after the other. Killings are happening. Cult practices are in place. People who are in the biker gang, defy them. So there's a lot of things that are happening here. So overall, the story is very intriguing, I would say. Every time you watch this, and believe it, guys, this is happening in the pristine beauty of Iceland. So even though it is a murder mystery, it's dark, it's cold, but you also get to see the beautiful scenery of Iceland. It's simply majestic, and the cinematography is great. You see the bikers gang on these meander roads, whether it's a city, whether it is outside in the remote place, the top views, it is beautiful. You really start to enjoy this show along with the murder mystery that's unfolding. So there are some characters that are borrowed from the previous two seasons. The head of police in Reykjavik, he's also there. So there is definitely a lot of interesting things that are happening here. I watched this show in English, and I'm pretty sure that there was dubbing done by Icelandic actors in in English. So you can feel the Icelandic accent even though it's English, and it is actually spoken by the actors. So typically I watch it in the original accent because, I get the feel of the culture, but it's just this time I wanted to see it in English because, my wife was also watching with me. So, there's not a dull moment here. In spite of, watching it in English dubbed, it's beautiful. You want to seep in as much as things that are coming out of this beautiful country, which I believe there is so much of talent, especially Ólafur, Ilmur. And what happens in the end, I think, as I explained, it is predictable. They do catch hold of the biker gang fellow. People are not thinking whether, Thomas Larsson is going to do that because he's just doing his thing with Danish. At one point, he says, I don't understand Icelandic. You got to speak in Danish. So the cops try to do that. There is some translation happening. So that's a new thing that you get to see. You don't see much of what's going on in the city. There's a lot happening on the remote places where the cult practices are following, where the biker gang is. And they're cool bikes. So anyone who's interested in bikes with murder mystery, a lot of American shows have been made on that. I'm sure you're going to like it. So I think when it comes to the acting, it definitely was intense. Ólafur, one of my favorite Icelandic actors, along with Ilmur. I mean, she does a really wonderful job. And all the supporting cast too. Whether it was Thomas Larsson, he's a villain, he's a Danish actor. This is the first time I'm watching him, and he did a good job too. He's that tough guy who defies all the odds. He doesn't want to talk to the cops. He knows the rules. He knows that people need warrant to search his premises. And the way the portrayal has happened for all these characters, in the previous two seasons, of course, Ólafur and Ilmur, so they look the cops in Iceland. But Thomas, his other gang, they're all wearing these leather black jackets. They really are shown as tough. Definitely there is high intensity in their performance and actors. I talked about cinematography already. The music in the intro, that is also very good. Every time I watch a show, a lot can be said. People say that the first impression is the last impression, and to some extent, I don't want to I want to objectively assess any show or movie, but it keeps me moving. Whether you see Queen on Netflix, the intensity of the music, it sets the stage, the stone. And I think that's where even Entrapped gets those extra brownie points, because, they kind of give you that feel, the theme where, they show you the black sand beach of Iceland. They're showing you loneliness. The music is all about that dark mystery that's about to unfold. So I think full marks on the music, cinematography, acting side. It's not overwhelming on you. Sometimes you see a lot of shows in America or abroad. You can see someone getting killed, slaughtered. There's blood, there's goriness. That does not happen in Entrapped. I think it is kind of a well-balanced show. It's like the cop catches the bad guy. Yes, the murder has happened. What happens behind the scenes? You just see like a dead body or, nothing too gory that you cannot watch with your family. But you still, this is an 18 plus show. I would not say kids should be seeing this just for influence or so. But, it is definitely a good break if you want to see something in the Icelandic space. You want to just get some change. This is a good story, a police investigation of a cult member, pretty much, seeking an involvement of a bikers gang in it, and how they kind of, get through all these hurdles to eventually come. It takes time to understand all the pieces together. So I think the direction, the way the story was communicated was good. The only thing is that somehow I felt the punch was less in this show compared to the previous ones. It's hard to build up that momentum, although the director has done a good job. But I felt that Ólafur did take a back seat. And it is kind of the role that he was playing, that he didn't have to be leading, but he did, come to support Ilmur in a lot of this investigation. So guys, my honest opinion on this, I'm going to give 7 out of 10. You definitely should go and watch this if you are interested in that Nordic kind of Icelandic drama. And I've done a review on one of a previous movies based in Iceland. It's called And Breathe Normally. So you should be able to find somewhere here. And I've watched a lot of other shows as well, Katla, Valhalla Murder as well. So a lot of talent, amazing stuff here. So guys, if you have any comments, if you have seen this show, you disagree with me or agree, you please put it in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please hit the like button or subscribe to this channel. I'll be coming up with some amazing review videos so that you stay tuned and you get to know what's going on. So until then guys, take care. Bye-bye.